Good morning, interwebs. It's 10 after 10 at night. That sounds like a great time to start the vlog, doesn't it? Well, at least tonight, daylight savings times begins. So it's actually kind of like it's 10 after 9. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Today's been a weird day, but, you know, chugging through it. I was just telling Steve all of the weird musical videos that I was just finding on YouTube. I just watched a kid play All-Star on what he called the sharpest tool in his shed, which is literally a saw. And then I found some guys playing like really good classical renditions of things on melodicas. It's called Melodica Men. And the melodica, for those of you that don't know, is like a little keyboard with like a straw attached to the end, kind of. And it's a very interesting instrument. Actually, these guys reminded me a lot of my nephews, as though they could have a Melodica Men channel. But they don't, but they should. So now, I'm just undoing my computer and stuff from in here. I'm going to relocate to my office. I might have to wait and do this when I put you down. Oh, nope, got it. I'm going to relocate to my office, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I feel like perhaps I should do some sewing. I want to finish sewing the quilt, the rest of the square of my quilt that I'm working on right now together, and then either work on some bags or the boxers I was supposed to make Steve for Christmas that I cut out and didn't sew. Well, him and I were talking about it on my trip because part of the reason they hadn't gotten sewn is I lost them. Like, I cut them out, I had them at Christmas, but they were not sewn together, put all the Christmas stuff away, and the cutout boxers went bye-bye. I don't know where, but as him and I were discussing it in the car while we were away, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I think I know where they are. So one of the first things I did once I got home was go and check, and I found them. So now that I've retrieved those, it would probably be good if I finished them, especially because his birthday is next week. So, like, maybe I can get them done by then. We'll see. I'm feeling a little perkier than I have all day, which is good, because today was not a perky day, but it happens. Ooh, hot tea is hot. It lives up to its name tonight. Steve and I went on a little bitty date today. I call it that. It was like we drove to the next town over alone. The kids stayed home for like, took us maybe 20 minutes to drive over there and buy more cat food. Yeah, but we were alone, so I called it a date. Figure you take what you can get, right? So anyways, I'm about to get set up. I don't know what I'm gonna watch or listen to. I don't know. I've been thinking maybe I should start a new audiobook, but like nothing's really striking my fancy yet. So I shall peruse and then get down to working on that bit of my quilt, and then I will fill you in on the rest of my night, which is, I guess, at this point just beginning. And actually, I guess I lose an hour, huh? We spring forward. Oh, we spring forward, not fall back. So it's really like I didn't start the vlog till 11, which I mean, I guess isn't unheard of, but there goes my whole thought that maybe I gained an hour. No, I lose an hour. Oh well. Gonna go and spend my hours doing something, and then I'll let you know what I did. Well, it is 1:34. My chair makes terrible noises right now. We need to oil it. But anyways, here is my current progress on my quilt. Do you see the flamingo developing? I do, and it makes me very happy. So, technically, this quilt breaks down to be 48 5x5 chunks. So let's see, 2, 4, 5. So like this is a square. I've actually been doing them in 5 rows, but 10 squares, because then I can sew the middle 2 together and just makes things a little faster for me. So, but I am 6 squares through a 48 square quilt, which I'm very happy with. I was sitting here at like 1:30 in the morning, like I said, trying to decide whether I should start on another 2 or whether I should go and work some more on my nephew's Afghan or on the other Afghan from my other nephew, which I have not worked on yet this week. But I think we all know the truth. I'm going to just make 2 more squares of this, right? That's what's going to happen. So I'd put all my squares, or the little squares of fabric that were cut out, into this box because I had them just like stacked on my desk, and I needed to move them so I could have them right here. And this was fine. But that box is Jezebel sized. So she kept trying to get in it, and I kept having to shoo her away, which was fine, except when she would get in it, she would start to want to like turn and then knock my stacks over, and that was not okay. But I remembered this box. So my in-laws just got back from a trip to Hawaii. They actually got back like the day before my mom's celebration of life. So my in-laws were able to drive down and come to it, and they brought souvenirs for us in the form of this candy. So Hawaiian Host chocolate covered macadamia nuts, super common thing you get from Hawaii. We used to actually have them a lot because they used to be like they would go on really good sale, and then our family there would buy them, and we'd end up getting these for Christmas and when we go and visit, and we used to eat a lot more of them. We don't eat as many of them anymore. I assume it's because they cost more or the quality's not as good. I don't know. We just don't have them the way we used to. But the thing I was telling Steve today is that my favorite part is not the candy inside, and it comes with these, the chocolates come in like this little box, which I've already removed. But my favorite part of these is the box. These are like the best candy boxes, and actually my favorite, this is only the single, the one that only has the 16 pieces. The best one is the double tall box, which would have 2 layers of chocolate in one box because it was deeper. And it was like super awesome for storing things. I have been storing things in these boxes since I was a little kid. In fact, in my armoire over there, there is a box holding a bunch of jewelry and stuff that I've made. The finished stuff held in a macadamia nut chocolate box. So the kids when we finished out the chocolate day, they were like, oh, should we put that in recycling? Steve goes, no, your mom would like to keep her very special box. So I'm going to keep my very special box. But I didn't know what I was going to put in it till Jezebel made me find a solution to my fabric. So I'm going to move the fabric out of here into here. Then I'll have a nice lid that I can put on it. And it'll be my very special box. And side benefit, it smells like chocolate and macadamia nuts, which is not a bad thing. And my office also is smelling quite nice because I lit my candle up there, so it smells like mulled cider in here too. So you got the mulled cider, the fairy lights, cat's keeping me company. I'm currently saving the vlog right now so I can get that up, and I'm sewing. So getting some things accomplished, I think. I don't know if there are things that need to be done, but there are things I want to be doing. So it shall be so. Oh, and I'm drinking some Constant Comment tea. I was drinking Irish breakfast tea all day. I think that's what I had. Yes, Irish breakfast tea is what I had today. And then I switched over to Constant Comment. But we'll see when this tea bag, I have one more cup out of this tea bag, and then I'll have to pick something else. So, okay, off to put my fabric in here and set up the next batch of squares. Well, according to dumb daylight savings time, it is now 4:06, but in Kendra land, it's still 3:06, and I am about to head to bed, but I wanted to show you my progress, but first I have to remove a furry person. Okay, so here is what I showed you earlier, and here are the other 2 squares I added. So as you can see, it's becoming more flamingo-y, in addition to more catted. So that was fun. And I downloaded an audiobook, and I started listening to A Discovery of Witches, which I don't dislike. The author has not yet made me, the narrator has not yet made me want to throttle them, which has been my problem lately. I'll start listening to a book, and not that the book will be bad. I mean, some of them might be ultimately, but I couldn't even get that far. I would just hear the narrator's voice, and it would just be like, I want to shake the people. So, finding one that did not drive me crazy, step in the right direction, and the story seems good so far. I'm on chapter 4, and I am listening to it at 1.5 speed because that was the speed I found it most pleasant at. Plus, it's a 24-hour book, so 1.5 speed means I will get through it in like 18-ish hours, which would be preferable. So, anyways, I am off to bed, and I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty-night.